Okay, so we're out on the water. Jack Rammer caught there with his two-way, trying to get this line sorted out to get racing underway Friday. Races 7 and 8 to come today, and a potential of an extra race that wasn't raced on the first day. We had no racing on day one, so they're going to try and get all the racing away. Now, that's going to have a big impact on the outcome of this regatta because of what we said earlier. It gives Slam a greater opportunity. He's currently sitting with 4 wins and 2 big drops, of which he can only drop 1 at this point. So more about that later. Jack's currently got a postponement flag up. You can see the guys trying to get a feel for the line, and we'll come back to you when we get into the prep of race 7. Okay, we're inside 3 minutes now. Jack's underway with his start, and pretty light breeze here. We've probably got about 3 to 4 knots, but enough to get him away. Looking at the line, it looks like a pretty fair line today. Hopefully we won't see any of those issues that we saw yesterday. Jack was pretty hard on Asco and Trevor Barnabas. I'm sure they won't be too eager to get off too early today. They'll have to stay inside that line. Anyway, ticking away. We'll come back with about a minute to go. Okay, we're inside 1 minute to go now, and we're just parked beside the committee boat, looking at Jack Ramacourt's shoulder, the guy with the red shirt, and just to see how these boats get off this line and be in a position to call it. Yesterday we were in front of the line, so we weren't really sure. Panasonic, John O'Witty probably missed this start. He got caught out wide, so was Herman Winning. Further up the track, couldn't get back in time, so they're going to miss the start. Right now, Picker's trying to get this boat in. He's got a problem with Easy Systems underneath him. A lot of the Euro boats up here, these guys are going to be early. Easy is over, so he's going to have to go right around the end of this line to get back behind the line. Everybody else is pretty good. The Dane's right down to leeward. Herman Winning, you can see that spinnaker going into the leeward end. He might get out of there. And Yandu's going to steal a cracker of a start up here on the boat end. There's Yandu right on the boat end. Perfect start, Johnny Winning. There, Jack's actually had an individual recall on that one, so we know the boats. We saw the boats which were over, and the race is underway. So Johnny Winning out here on the right-hand side of the track, going up to Karnak Shore, is punting on that as the right way to go. Whereas the pile of boats, Howie Hamlin, right down there to leeward, going out to sea with CS Battens, CT Battens, I'm sorry. Slam's going out that way. Herman Winning, very late into the start area with that chute on, as you saw. He's got out of jail and he's heading back in nice pressure, coming across to the Karnak Shore. Anyway, we'll come back to you shortly. This is going to be a pretty enthralling race out here in Karnak. Light and variable. Come back to you more at the top mark. Okay, so here's the Karnak fleet going out. Herman Winning, nicely pressured up and right down to leeward. You can see Johnny Winning, his father, and Yandu fully extended. They've got nice pressure over there. So I would say that this Karnak side is going to blitz the guys that went to sea, and there's a lot of boats out there. Slam, Macquarie, Asco. So this is looking good for these boats that haven't performed so well in this regatta. You might see a nice little break out of this race. Okay, here's the moment of truth where the Karnak shore boats come together with the boats that went out to sea, and it's pretty much line ball. Problem for the sea boats is they're coming in on port. Benny and the Jets, Robbie Greenow and Howie Hamlin side by side. They're coming in on port, but I think the Karnak boats are going to get there. Johnny Winning just tacked to go back. He's on port. I think he's got Investec under his bow. He's taken his stern, so Investec might be just in front, but he's still got a tack to lay that mark. Pindar taking his stern. Now, there he goes. Investec possibly leading at this stage, and here come all the starboard tackers. Herman Winning, Picker. I think Investec's going to get this mark. And Howie Hamlin's got his bow down, but can he get in there? Same as Rob Greenow. Slam, quite out the back door here at this stage. So round comes Investec. Pindar, the two English boats. Johnny Winning's already tacked. He's given himself enough room to get over these guys so he doesn't get pinched out. And in comes Howie Hamlin. Where's he going to go? Cannot go in there. Benny, look at Benny go in there. So that, oh, man, oh man. I don't think they had any rights there. Anyway, we'll just see what happens out of this. But here's the charge for the clearance mark. Investec narrowly got his nose in front. Benny probably have to do a penalty turn here, I don't know. Pindar right behind him. First mark is Investec. Johnny Winning coming over the top with pace, but Pindar will just get there. Benny's around, infringed down there for mine. Good job, Johnny Winning. Got a nice start up that boat end, remember? So it was pretty much line ball between the sea boats and the Carnac boats. Howie Hamlin trying to come out here to clear himself. I'm sure he's going to do a penalty turn. The pirate ship, Herman Winning, got a good position off the line in the end. Got clear air and went up the Carnac shore. GP covers the Danes. They went out to sea, and here comes the rest of the charge. Liberty, the Hungarians, probably happy with that spot right there. Howie Hamlin just rolling off his penalty turn right beside us. Don't come up, Howie. Don't come up. Go, Howie. So it's on for young and old up here in these light weather races. Everybody hits the marks together. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the course for the first time, and Investec actually led, and then Pindar crossed him on the way down, but now Investec's carried some nice breeze and he's coming in. He's on port, and they obviously both want to go to the Carnac shore, so this is going to be pretty interesting. Who gets this mark? Investec no rights. Pindar's got a lot to do. He's got to do a jibe drop here. Investec, ooh, no. Pindar, a lot of work to do, but he's got the mark, and this is going to be a hell of a close race. So we've got to save some card here because we've burned up a bit up that first beat. Herman Winning's a big mover in this pack right now. He's come through to third place, and he's got Benny in the Jets behind him, and for mine, Rob Greenhouse still has to do a penalty turn. I don't know when he has to do it before the finish, but I thought you had to do it before the next rounding mark. I don't know, I'll catch up on that later. So that's how it stands at the moment. We've got a lot of racing to go in this particular race, race 7. So we'll come back to you at the top mark. So we're up at the top mark for the second time. Our leader, Investec, he went up the Carnac shore, but left it earlier than the others, and as did Pindar. Herman Winning stayed in there longer, and he suffered. Benny, Robbie Greenow did the same as Investec, and his UK counterpart, Pindar, and he's snuck into third position. So Herman Winning fourth on the racetrack, and Johnny Winning, who went right out to the seaway, he's just coming into view now, so I'll probably end up around about 6th round this mark. But around comes Benny. Herman Winning just pinching up, pinching, trying to lay. Get there without attack, it's worth a lot to him. So that's it, that's our top 4, 5, 6 boats up at this top mark. We might just get out of here now because we're running out of card, and we've only got so much time for each race because we're expecting to get 3 races away today. So we'll see you again down at the finish. So coming down to the finish now, we've got a hell of a race on our hands. Investec, Mason Woodworth led this race throughout, but look at Benny, Robbie Greenhouse team coming down the line, and I think Benny may just have him, but we're in a good position to find out. Right beside the leeward end, and it'd be a shame for Investec to succumb at this late stage of this race. And if Benny gets this win, which it looks like he might just claw his way through, that's another win for Benny, I'm sure. Yep, how's that? He was just behind him at the top mark, and he managed to just pick up that lay line and take the win. So the pressure mounts out here on the course because Slam is way back in 11th or 12th position, and that is not good for his chances. Consistency is going to win this regatta, and Benny's certainly carrying on with that in mind. So we'll be back to you shortly with Heat 8 of the Mark Foy Trophy.